Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you came across this message, it is because there is something that I am going to say that will resonate with you in some way, shape, or form. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the things that people do not discuss when it comes to your great awakening or your spiritual journey. They don't talk about the hard days where you feel tested. The older version of you would have acted out. You know that this is a test because God tests you to see if you're ready to go to that next level. The days that it's just you in the world and you're being tested to see if you're ready for your next level of elevation. I know God is expanding my territory. So I understand that I may come under attack, but that doesn't change how it makes you feel when you do come under attack. And that's okay too. The whole point is about feeling, right? Feeling and being able to recognize what you're feeling. I know this spiritual journey for me, I get downloads from God. God directs me sometimes to the Bible. God directs me sometimes to other people. Any place that I have needed to be, God has directed my steps. And this journey has not been easy. I've had to face some ugly parts of myself that I was ashamed to even have a part of me. My life, I spent it in survival mode. When I became spiritually connected, I live in peace. I live in calm. I live in joy. But I do have some days that aren't the greatest. But in those days, I had to bring myself to think about the things that encourage me, that can help me shift from sadness to joy and gratitude. Taking a shower for me is releasing the from yesterday, releasing the attitude, releasing the toxicity of other people, releasing whatever no longer serves me from yesterday, releasing that into the shower. And when I get out, I feel refreshed because I've prayed, I've meditated, and I've released. Those three things bring me joy. They weren't really working for me today, right? So I had to push myself a little further. I had to be okay with not being okay right now, but to do things that will transform how I'm feeling. I see on YouTube so much fluff when it comes to spirituality, your spiritual journey. There's so much fluff, and no one really talks about the things like, what about what I'm really going through? Somebody that's speaking to my spirit, that's encouraging me, that's saying, I know how hard it is. This is not for the weak at heart. Let's do this together. Let's bloom together. Let's talk about the hard part. Let's talk about, you say manifest. Before I manifest, I have to fix some things that will allow me to manifest. I have some healing to do. I got some work I got to do. I've come a long way. So far that I don't recognize the person I used to be. I don't equate that person to me anymore because I'm no longer that person. I faced some dark times where God disconnected me from everything that was familiar to me and allowed me to grow and to learn to go inward. Those have been the most challenging but worthwhile experience I've ever endured. God brought me to a place of calm and peace where I know what boundaries look like. I say, if you don't give a person a boundary line, they will cross it every time because they're not going to know how far they can go unless you set a boundary.